This is my Allen Ginsberg voice. Ode to Old Graybeard. I imagine you at the Great Pride Parade on the last day of eternity, embarrassed and horny, all arms and legs, peached in penumbras, shaking dust from your baggy clothes, and how queer your gray beard appears, finding and seeking in a rainbow procession, alive in collective consciousness, outcasts crying into your paper outlines. I plead for my brothers and sisters, comrades and co-creators, listener out there, hear you, here. What have you to confide me? Your words make revolution tremble in me, dormant democracy, that great word whose history remind us is yet to be written as you write it, performing the dream yet to be enacted, and we will ever take liberty deeper than prefabricated rhetoric and bumper stickers. Will we overcome? Will we speak the password primeval before it's too late? Will we be already too late? Will we give the sign of democracy and chant with you, by God, I will accept nothing which all cannot have their counterpart of on the same terms, thumbing my mind, rifling through the pages of half-poems and the plays of characters still waiting for their words to arrive. I remember my freshman winter, when I first thought I saw you, blurring towards my dorm room, a street light poignantly outed by a surging and surging body of ghostly electricity, as some streetlights do, and I felt your urge and urge and urge, ever the procreant urge of your aromatic presence. Stumble ran to enumerate my questions to your current and index, to your faces and bodies, to hop on a lifeboat, commanding and bearded. Why did you delete all the juicy stuff in your old age? And who am I to you? And who are you to me? And what if your work, like you first dreamed, had become like the Bible, and Whitmanian youth touted WWWD bracelets? And is it true that you slept with Edward Carpenter, who slept with Gavin Arthur, who slept with Neil Cassidy, who slept with Allen Ginsberg, who chased your ghost too? And did he see you like I do? The second time I saw you, you were loafing against the blue-lit campus-wide phalluses, waiting to embrace terrified drunks and horny young men, better serviced than the safety and security call button that materializes where I reach to touch your heart and offer mine. Langston Hughes saw you, finding and seeking yourself, forever and ever, and your dog-eared, tattered first edition hasn't left me since my high school graduation. In your initial exuberance, you were so confident, so shameless, though shame dwells in the words you did not say. You really were half sham, half hearsay, a Johnny Appleseed freely planting selves the future mashes into commonplaces, and from the first celebratory line to the unwinding generations of songs from Ginsberg to Lorca to Hong, every thought I have you confront. You ask me, have you felt so proud to get at the meaning of poems as I write of the meaning of your poems? You imagine freedom dilating and death marching, slow-moving black lines of graves, the shadowy procession of workers, businessmen, craftsmen, and housekeepers, widows, sailors, slaves, and southerners and westerners, aborigines dead and surviving, foreigners uniting, presidents deciding, and their decisions no more decisive to the elusive it than moss still growing on a now dead oak in Louisiana, or was it a supermarket in California? When you were young, did you have fun among those water plants, and do you know what they would call you now? According to Lorca, society was always against you, always. You fairies de Norte America, payaros de La Habana, cotos de Mexico, cancos de Madrid, floras de Alicante, but now they just call you gay. On my wall, I keep reminders other poets left of their knowing you too. One reminds me of when Allen Ginsberg took you prancing shopping carts like a mother takes a young son shopping, stocking up on shocking truths, slack-eyed junkie stopping with her good little gray poet, stalking grocery boys in the fruit stands. Sherman Alexi watches you weeping for a reservation jump shot. Every body is brown, and Walt Whitman shakes because he believes in God, as Ezra Pound finally makes a pact as a growing child to commerce with your breaking of the new wood, every detail minding, Langston Hughes seeking and finding you, as Edwin Hong signs your chummy name, what wisdom and celebration. How did you know that no one is nothing, and anyone is everything, and everything and anyone, that everything is in a leaf of grass swaying, a cradle endlessly rocking? I've got a breakup letter from the last person I gave my heart to. It quotes you. You are everywhere. queer father of all American love, how forms mean nothing, man and woman nothing, all this emotion and feeling and ache and all I'm sick of you and me concealing is nothing but life is feeling, revealing everything in its forms, all men and women filling humanity, carrying your book like a banner in the last pride parade, as you and me and all the silenced masses that pass before you or me or everyone yet to be, all the victims of unsung disease and everyone who's ever been ignored or oppressed by society, wrapped in the tapestry of your marching feet, step over the rainbow and into the imaginary, stopping at the edge to inhale the last perfume of our pages, and looking out I see there's always room in you for another me, and we are eternity.